Hello everybody and welcome back to Gnomoria, where when we last left off we had quite a large amount of construction left to do here before we started off our mining, and we also have to make a few fort adjustments. But you didn't miss anything. There was no attacks. I did not do anything while I was waiting for you guys to come back, so let's get on it. There's a few things that we need to do almost right away, and we need to get started on those rather quickly. I do want to eventually extend this, and I want to start over here, but I don't want to do that during fall, because I don't want to expose this area until winter when I have more people. I'm probably not even going to do it this season. I'll do it at a future date. Yeah, there's quite a bit left to do, because we have to start mining tin and all that stuff, so we have to get prepared to do that. So let's get started. The one thing I would like to mention is our food and drink stocks, because we have an inexperienced chef and an inexperienced brewmaster. It's killing us. Like 17 in cooking skill is not good. So losing those two people really sucked. But we'll get over it. So with that in mind, let's get going. Now we've already designated a pine grove here, but we need to get another grove for birch. And again, like ideally I would like these to be worked right away, but probably not going to happen, just because there is so much work to do. And we're going to make not a birch, we need an apple grove, and finally an orange grove. And we're actually going to wait for that last bit to become dirt before, or grass before we fill that over. Now we need to go and make a few adjustments to the way we're working right now. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to have more torches in the queue. We need 20 torches, because if we don't have enough of those, we're going to be in all kinds of trouble. So we need lots of torches. Now torches do take coal, so we'll have to make that adjustment. We also want to adjust the way we're doing our stone, and the reason we're going to put marble up ahead, we're just going to change all these to 20, because we actually don't need 40. We're going to change all these to 20. Now we're putting marble ahead of basalt, because we're going to use basalt and marble mainly for our production. But let's say our guy's completely caught up, then he'll make extra basalt, so we should have a lot of basalt. And once we find tin, we're going to set up a custom, well, why don't we do that now actually? We're going to set ourselves up custom stockpiles. Let's go ahead and do that, and I'll show you how. All you do is go to stocks, tracked items, and we're going to add a bunch here. So the first one is sandwiches. We're just going to slate that in there, slightly below food. Now we want to keep track of how many sandwiches we have, because that's the best source of food, right? Like if I have a bunch of apples, that's not that great, so I want to keep track of that. Drink's fine. I don't care if it counts milk really, because drink's not going to kill us. Food will, so it's important to keep track of that. Now we're going to have our pine. Actually, the first thing we're going to go is coal, and then we're going to go pine logs, pine planks, birch logs, birch planks, and I like to keep track of a lot of stuff. Raw marble, marble blocks, and basalt, or this needs to be raw basalt, basalt blocks, and then iron, or not iron because we're not mining that yet, copper ore, copper bars, tin ore, tin bars, and you can set this up as early or as late as you want. And finally bronze bars. This is all we're going to add for now. Now we don't have any tin or bronze, so those I can't actually fix them just yet, so I'll have to add them later on. But we'll start with sandwiches. We'll go to goods, food. Where's food? Hello food. Am I blind? It should be under goods. Gem, cloth, hide. Why are you not showing up? Goods. Wood, coal, hide, bone needle. That's not what I'm looking for. We'll come back to that one. We'll go here. There it is. Alright, it's under jewelry. Or underneath jewelry, so I just wasn't looking far enough. And what was happening is my mouse was actually not scrolling that far. So we'll go to sandwich. We'll just select all, because there's a bunch of different kinds. We don't really care. Drink's already set. Coal we'll need to set up. My mouse wheel wasn't scrolling far enough, so we'll just click coal. And you'll see it starts showing up in the top. We have 3 sandwiches right now. That's bad, but we can make do. We're going wood, log, pine, birch, and we'll go planks, pine, birch. I don't care about apple wood and orange wood. Now we need to go to stone, raw stone, we want marble, and basalt. Then we're going to set up our blocks next. Now be careful if you set these up wrong, because if you do set it up wrong, what happens is you have bad information here, right? Because it's a custom title. It's not you know, just because I put raw basalt doesn't mean the game knows that I want basalt, like raw basalt there. I have to actually go select that. Alright, so now we're on to copper ore, and we're on the metal section, so let's go ahead and get that sorted out. And this will let us quickly identify any problems we have. So we can set copper ore, and we can set copper bars. Now we can't set tin ore or tin bars yet because we haven't found it. Once we do find it, we can add it. Now you'll see we don't have any raw marble, we have no coal, so we have to remedy the coal problem really quickly. I guess I'll just mention the one thing I did do while you were gone is I changed one profession, which is my labor. I made it hauling over build because I want my workshops are all getting plugged up, and I didn't want that, so I had to fix that. But it wasn't worth bringing you back just for that one change, and I couldn't really afford to just leave it, so. Well, and we're having a huge lag spike, but that's alright, it's fixed. Alright, so we got 4 nomads, which is excellent. There's a honey badger in the way. It's bad, but we can make do. Alright, so with our 4 gnomes, what we need to do is we need to get a couple soldiers, as well as a new laborer and a smelter. So this guy, can you be a smelter? No, you cannot. So you can go be a laborer. Can you be a smelter? You can. Alright, we have to make the smelter profession, so we'll get that sorted out. We'll just leave him as a nomad for now. Professions. Now we need to go new, smelter, and we don't want him doing any of this. Metal is important. Do I care if he does blacksmithing? Not really. I don't want him metalworking, weapon crafting, or armor crafting. That's specifically for our blacksmith. Now the reason we only want our blacksmith doing these two is the only way to get legendary weapons doesn't really matter, but the only way to get legendary armor is if your blacksmith gets really good at crafting armor. So you don't want anybody else doing armor. It's okay if your blacksmith is sleeping, they can come back and do all the armor in the morning when they have all the metal. But basically what this guy's going to do is, all he's going to do is make coal and bars for us, and that's going to keep us with a constant supply of both. And kind of save our blacksmith a little bit of work. So if our blacksmith has to go make a bunch of armor, they don't have to smelt their own bars and all that in advance. Which is what will happen as soon as we find tin, right? And the smelter's going to do that for them. But if the smelter's asleep, the blacksmith is more than capable of doing that. And the way we ordered our workshops when we went over that is going to ensure that our blacksmith and smelter work together properly. And again, we don't want him doing any of this other crap. So we're okay with miscellaneous if he doesn't have any work to do, but he'll be one of the busiest guys in the shop. So we're just going to throw a workshop up to the top, don't need to do anything else for him, and we're going to make him a smelter. There we go. And he's immediately going to get to work because there is a lot of work to do. Now we need to go to military. We need to make a new squad that's going to train together. These guys are going to be soldier formation, and we're going to go ahead and throw them. We're going to throw them straight in there. Hopefully it's not too difficult for them, but we're going to put them on the top floor for training. Close the snugglers, and we'll have those guys training on the top floor. We need to get them weapons made ASAP, and as well as a few armor pieces, but they really need the weapons right away. I don't think I'm going to bother making them any copper armor, although I do have plenty of copper bars. So let's get the weapons done for these guys. We can turn the game speed back on really quick while we do this. Alright, so these guys are going to need... I think I have a spare hand axe actually, so... And then 2 hammers and a hand axe. Doesn't really matter what order that's in. Now I need to go make some halves. We'll do this off this guy, which is our pine stick. which is our wood guy. Now we've got torches to 20, which is for the purpose of mining. So we're going to get those halves made right away, because it doesn't have any coal right now, so we can't actually make any more torches. And that is going to be good for us. Alright, so this guy's hauling in pretty much everything now. Now we have 2 laborers, which is awesome, which means our hauling jobs are going to get taken care of. That actually reminds me, I do have to do one more thing. Just go down here and... what did I... oh, I need to make this. First off, I need more birch planks than that. We're going to set birch planks to 400, because we don't use birch for anything but building, really. So if our carpenter or woodcutter has spare time, they will just make a ton of birch planks for us, which is what we want, because we don't want to have to wait for them when we eventually need them. I think that should be everything, and we're just going to quickly check on our weapon stocks. Yeah, so we have 3 copper hand axes, which is perfect. Now, one thing you'll notice, our kingdom worth's gone up a lot, so we want to trade that down. You'll see these guys they've grabbed a bone shirt and a bone helmet that we had lying around. I don't really want to make them a bunch of copper armor. I'd rather not. I'd rather wait for tin. So hopefully those guys can survive while we wait for that. And having that extra laborer should, yeah, like they've already gone and picked up all that stuff. That is awesome. Alright. So birch and pine is fine. I needed extra wheelbarrows. That's what I was thinking of. I only have 4 wheelbarrows, and I'd like to go up to 8. So we're gonna make 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're gonna make 4 more and go up to an 8 total. Which will mean when people go do hauling jobs, they'll basically always have a wheelbarrow available to them. And the reason I'm training my second set of military on the top floor is because, like, let's say goblins come through here, they're gonna fight these guys first, and then these guys are gonna come down. That's how I want it to happen. Because they won't have armor right away, I don't want to put them at risk. Alright, so let's get to mining. Because we can finally start this job now. Alright, so from here, yeah, because we're going to go across. This needs to go up by 10. Then there'll be like 1 across, up by 10, 1 across, up by 10. Across, up by 10, 1 across, up by 10, 1 across. And I don't want to start too big. Let's go up by 10, and it's going to come across. I don't want to start with an area too big, because I have to put torches down in this area. If I don't put torches down, essentially what's going to happen is I'm going to spawn a bunch of crap that I don't want to spawn. So this is the reason I left... I don't have any other jobs on the go right now, because this is very important to me. I found copper. That's not really... I don't care about copper. It's nice, but I need tin. Unfortunately, you can get very unlucky. I've had forts... I've had a fort fall because I found so much copper and stuff, but I could not, for the life of me, get the bronze. And bronze armor is almost required. Like, copper armor will tide you through a little bit, but it starts to really screw you over later. So this copper is not useful at all. So now I have to wait for these torches to all get built. I'm actually going to change some priorities. This is... please tell me that's tin. That's coal. It's not good. Alright, so we're going to change a priority really quick on our smelter. Because we need coal more than like anything right now. So what we're actually going to do is change this. We're going to change the priority here, and we're just going to throw it down to 1. This means that rather than any other job that they can do, they will choose to get coal, which is vitally important. I don't really care. Like, these guys already have their weapons, right? There's, yeah, they got both their weapons, which means my weaponsmith is done. And yeah, it's just copper crap, but we'll replace it with bronze. It's more important that they get training with the weapons they need first, and then we'll worry about everything else. That being said, we are going to use copper for the... we're not going to use... I don't want to make copper helmets and breastplates for them, but I do want to make copper pauldrons and greaves. So all I'm going to do is change this to 8, so I get extra pairs made. Because my one guy can do the the smelting. Alright. But they need to protect their extremities. Yeah, if their head and their chest isn't protected, they die. But I'd also not like to have a soldier without an arm. One can argue that a dead soldier is more useful than a soldier who doesn't have an arm, so because you can replace them. Although, if you checked, recently Robobob just posted a kind of a long-winded, well, not long, a long post about how he wants to develop the game further. And it's a really good read. It's over on the Gnomoria forums. So if you want to see the future of the game and where it's heading, definitely go check that out. Highly recommend it. Alright, so it looks like these torches are coming in place. Let's check how many torches we have. It's like we just have one, so I'm going to give them a sec here. Because I don't want to have monster spawns. You have 48 hours before monsters will spawn in areas that you've just discovered. But I don't want to tempt fate, where I just like this guy goes to sleep, whatever. I don't have any torches. That would be very bad. And now my fort is mostly being cleaned up, which is good. Drink is coming along. That's all good. Farmers are doing lots of work. That's good. Yaks are regularly being slaughtered, so I shouldn't have a problem with meat and stuff like that for sandwiches. Even though I'm not getting attacked by goblins, so I can't make very many goblin sandwiches right now. I actually don't mind that because my guys are not very well armed. And the next goblin attack is going to be vicious, and like I don't even know if we can hold, to be honest. All right. Well, you know what? That isn't even that bad. A warhammer, shield, and both our guys are at the front. We got lucky. I thought there might be an ogre coming. Oh, there is 4 goblins, but I think our guys can handle this. So, what are you doing, guys? Oh, our other guys are coming in. Goblins died. This guy's beating him up with a wheelbarrow. Goblin has died. Goblin has died. Excellent. Now we'll just make sure there's no parts of our gnomes on the ground. I don't care if they're bleeding because they have bandages right there. Excellent. So we cleaned house of those goblins. That's good. Surviving that goblin attack is very important. I knew it was coming and I had to survive that one. So that's a deep trench there. Wouldn't want anybody falling in there. That'd be quite dangerous. All right. So now let's check on our torches. What do we have? We got 2, and they're not really. I mean, I got coal here, so I'm actually going to start digging this way. So 10, and then we'll come across. Just line it up here. Now I'm being much more cautious with my mining on this level because I don't want to spawn a bunch of monsters. And when I was playing my test game, which actually caused a delay in some of these videos because it was so fun, I heavily overextended when I did this. Mining for tin. I mined so much out of the earth, I could not get the torches up. I got attacked by a bunch of zombies, they killed a couple gnomes. It was not good. So I would like to avoid that and not show you how to overextend. So be very cautious when you mine at these lower levels. If you're cautious, it's perfectly safe. You'll see a lot of people will just trade for everything, and they'll never go mine anything. Like, I don't, there's no fun in that for me, so... the iron area is tough to mine in, but we'll talk about that when the time comes. And again, when we're doing this mining project, we have no other construction projects because we need that to be done. It's very important to do one project at a time and not try to do too much at once. When you do big building projects, that's fine, but that means you can't really, you have to be very careful about going and mining. Once I have the mine kind of outlined and covered in torches, it's going to be fine, but... And I only have 1 miner too, because I don't really need any more. And my mason is constantly busy making blocks, which is what I want, because when I go to construct, I want a lot of time to construct. I don't necessarily care about mining everything out super fast, because it all has to get hauled up, and it does take a while, so you want to be a little careful with that. Alright, so these guys should be getting some extra armor. So one of them, you're stealing all of it. Well, they don't have any of it right now, which means they're probably just working on the coal. Yeah. Well, they're actually smelting down the armor and stuff right now, so... Which is okay. Get those metal slivers. Again, the armor speed, I don't care that much. I'd rather have the coal for torches right now. And the coal also helps you smelt the bars later on, so it is very important. Furniture, torch. Yeah, we've got 5 torches, so we're keeping up. For the most part, anyway. We're actually getting coal out of this, too. Based on the fact that I'm finding coal here, I think I can probably reset the priorities a little bit. Alright. So we got lots of coal, so I'm comfortable with mining this area out. Again, I don't care about copper. I care about coal's nice right now. I will get the coal. Oh, marble. Yes, we found our own marble supply. Oh, this is good. I'm very happy to see that, even though there's no tin there. So we've got lots of basalt, lots of marble, lots of lapis lazuli. So our plans to make a black and white fortress is probably going to come through, which is awesome. Again, I can mine this whole layer and you find no tin. So I'm really hoping that's not going to be the case. I will eventually give up and probably just whiff on the tin ore, but or where it would be. But I need to find tin, so that's my #1 priority. And basically what happens is you smelt tin with bronze or tin with copper, and that gives you bronze. Alright, so we're overextending a little bit now. We need to wait for these torches to come down before we really go any farther. You can see they're dragging them down to be built now. And we need to make sure we clean up our butcher's area. See, they butchered all the goblins, right? So, and a bunch of yaks apparently. And again, yaks are a very good source of meat. You can see as we butchered these yaks, our food source is going up a lot. So that's good. And our drinks are actually doing really well as well. So that's good. It looks like our guys are starting to get on it. Maybe this year I won't have a bunch of people starve during the winter, mostly because I'm an idiot. But hey, I really want them to get these grows planted, so I might get an extra woodcutter on the next set of nomads. But because that's what my woodcutters do, right? Actually, I have no idea. Let me check what my woodcutter's actually doing. I think they're doing the planks right now. Yeah. Follow. What's he doing? Oh, he's making a torch. So he will do the carpentry and stuff too, which is fine. So they're kind of splitting duty there. But more production, more efficient. I'm okay with that. And my woodcutter's priority is actually set to chop trees, so if it comes down to it, he'll go chop trees. Alright. How are we doing? Oh, nice. Excellent. Good job, guys. So, oh, can't go that way. That's a cavern. Yeah, it's a cavern, boys. Let's stay away from that one. Alright. So, if you open up a cavern, basically nothing's going to spawn in that cavern, so I don't have to worry about it. As long as it's blocked off, right? So if I mine out, you can see oh man, there's a lot of caverns around here. So if I mined into that, I could just block it off immediately and it'd be okay. But I'd rather not. Go up by 10. So we're gonna mine out a little bit extra here. And again, I'm not focused. I know there's a lot of copper here, but I don't need the copper. I have plenty of copper ore. I have 95 copper ore. I also know the merchants are going to bring me some to buy, so I will mine the copper ore. I'm not opposed to mining it. I would just much rather get the tin now. I'm also going to start going this way. And you can see our guys are coming to haul all this stuff down. So 10 by 1. But I really want to find tin. And we'll pull the episode over if we have to, but we need to find tin and get it set up. Finding this marble is good too, though. Okay with that. And gems are nice. It's always good for trade goods. So now we need more torches. It's important to get these down right away. Ah, a merchant came. That's good. It is. You can turn it off so that you don't get dragged over there if you're doing something else. But I don't mind too much. I'd rather know the merchant's here, because otherwise they'll just miss the message and then not buy anything, and that's also bad. Hope that's tin, not coal, but I have a feeling that's coal. Tin just looks like it's a darker color, so it looks very much like coal and iron in a lot of cases. Lots of copper, which is good, but not ideal. Alright, so now we got 2 merchants. Luckily I finished off everything I was doing over there. Where the hell is my base? It is over here. There we go. Alright, so hopefully these guys will at least sell me some tin. I don't need to buy any stones anymore. I am going to buy logs. Off both of them. Yes, they're going to sell tin. We are all set. They're going to sell silver too, which I might end up just buying the silver too. Don't need any of this other crap. Alright, we'll try to make this fast because I know watching people trade is boring as hell. I need those yak hides. Whoops. I don't need those monitor lizard hides. Just gonna clean up some of our stocks here. Need all of this crap. Seeds, what'll happen is seeds just overwhelm you, so I like to get rid of them because I really hate having like 900,000 seeds around. Again, yak milk, don't care about it. Don't care about the bones. You can construct and build out of bones, so if you're planning on doing that, you can keep them, but I prefer not to. I find they just get in the way of everything. So you can see cotton bolts and bandages. Our tailor's doing a fine job. Lots of statuettes, which is perfect. Oops. What did I just add? Oh, okay. Now you can see these rings are really good for trade. Like that's worth 190. I've got a fine sapphire ring, which is worth 435. So this is where I can start really affording the nice stuff. And we'll just trade 1 poor ring, and that should put us over the top. Yep, we can buy all that. I'm gonna buy the silver ore just because I can use it for construction. And that's everything I need off her. Now, same thing here. I'm gonna buy all the wood because it just makes life easier right now. Buy all the tin. I'm gonna buy the silver. I'm gonna skip the copper though, unless I can afford it. In which case, I'll just buy it anyway. I'm not gonna bother with that. I'll clean up later. Typically all your trade goods are in one area, so we'll see. We've got a lot of rings, yeah, it's easy. So I'm going to buy the copper anyway. And we'll get rid of some of these. There we go. So we just maxed out, got everything we needed off both traders, which is awesome. So we're going to clean those floors, which means we're going to haul everything, and then we're going to go down to our smelter, or forge, sorry, and we're going to set up our tin. So tin. Move up, and another set of tin, move up, and then bronze, move up, another set of bronze. Alright, so we want to craft bronze. We're going to craft bronze to 10 because it's more important. We're going to craft 10 to 5, and then we're going to craft this set of tin to 100. And we're going to move this bronze up and craft that to 100 as well. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to make 10 bronze bars. Actually, let me add silver there too, so I'll explain everything we're doing. We're going to throw silver up here. Alright, so basically what we're doing is, the reason we're always going to have 5 silver bars is if I want to construct out of silver, I know in advance that it's going to slow down my production of the other metals, right? But once they make 5 silver bars, that's it. They're just going to chill out and hang out and do absolutely nothing until I decide to use them. So that's why it's at the top of the priority list. Because if I want to do build something out of silver, I can, or statues or whatever. I have that ability. Bronze is going to be used in order to make our next set of armor and helmets and weapons, and basically the lifeline of our future fort. So it's really, really, really important. And again, use tin to make bronze. And then, you know, just if there's nothing else to do, like just stockpile a lot of extra bars. So we didn't find any, but we did buy it, which is both good and bad because it means the goblins are going to be rather nasty when they come back, but it's okay. And we'll set up our next guy, silver bar, right up to the top. Tin, and bronze. There we go. And we'll just make craft to 100. Move up. Craft to 100. Craft to 5. Craft to 10. Craft to 5. Not 4 or 5. Ah, there we go. Alright, that looks good. And these guys are actually grabbing their armor. That is excellent. That changes everything. So now we're in great shape. How many? We're low on logs, eh? Wow. We have applewood, which is good for coal. Low on pine, low on birch, but we're making a lot of extra birch planks too. We already have 65, so that's okay. What we're gonna do is tell the guys to cut those clippings and cut those clippings. Hopefully somebody will come do that. And then we're going to cut those trees down. I need the clippings before I cut them down though. Alright, so let's go back down and check on our mine and see if we found anything good. They're still adding torches. No tin yet. But we can, hopefully soon we'll be able to set up the stockpiles. Which I can already do if I get some tin, but I haven't made a bronze bar yet, so... Oh, and we're crafting more. See, this is what I mean to where I prepared my jewel crafter. So my jewel crafter is already set to catch up and make a bunch of sapphire rings for the next set of trading that comes through, right? So I'm always going to have those 20 rings on hand at all times. Eventually you will run out of gems and you'll have to rely more on, you know, metal statues, silver statues, whatever. But for right now, that's fine. We're also going to upgrade. Instead of just 100 statuettes, we're going to go to like 200. It's also good training for our artists too. He'll make really good stone statues, which not the biggest deal, but at least he's training up. Alright. I need to find tin though, like really bad, and it's killing me, man. It's cool. Not all that useful. It's nice, but not the most useful. So we'll do one more, after those torches get built, we'll do one more run, see if we can find some tin. We'll set up the final stockpiles. And we'll be good to go. Oh, what the hell? How the hell did you die? I didn't even see him die. The hell was he? How did you die of thirst? Are you an idiot? Oh my god. Alright, well... you guys no longer have training. I think the reason that happened... I mean, that was a brand new gnome and he's kind of an idiot, so not, I don't care that much. So I have that one soldier who's now just gonna go around and haul stuff. But yeah, you're an idiot, sir. Basically, because I didn't completely... the new system for the squads, because I didn't completely fill it in, it's my mistake. They bug out when they go do work and come back, so I think he just bugged out and forgot to go get a drink, because he's an idiot. But yeah. Oh well. Losing gnomes left, right, and center. I mean, how do you die of thirst? We have plenty of drinks, man. I'm glad you're not in the military anymore if you, had difficulty surviving living in the fort. I don't know how well you would do in combat in a real, like, panic situation. I don't know what to get to drink, man. There's so many choices. Alright. Let's do one final run. We can actually pull back as well, so let's do this. What a moron, though, like, really? Natural selection at its best. Alright. Am I gonna be greedy? I'm gonna be greedy. Because I really want to find tin, man. This is ridiculous. So we're gonna get greedy. I don't, like, this copper is good, but I don't need it. I have 142 copper ore. Which, like, copper's good, but it's not important until later. This coal or tin? Coal, alright. Come on, buddy. I also need to give my guys time to haul all this stuff, but... What the hell are you doing? You're probably just getting a piece of coal. Oh, not even coal or any metal. Like, this is great. Need a little bit of RNGs here. Alright, so we're gonna start adding our torches here to our empty tin mine. If this keeps failing, I might just go down a few layers and try again. Yeah, I'm hitting another copper vein. Guy's going to sleep now. Alright. Thought that was a zombie there. I was like, uh-oh. Alright. Well, doesn't look like we're gonna find anything good here, guys, so gonna end the episode here and continue my search. With the next episode, we're gonna, as soon as this area is all chugged out, we'll start the next episode and we'll move on. But not looking good, man. Not looking good at all. I need that bronze. I guess the last thing we'll do is hopefully we have some bronze done so we can create bronze armor plates. Yes, we've made our bronze bars. Excellent. So we're gonna craft 4. And we're actually going to get rid of the helmet and the breastplate. And we have one more step left, so we're going to wait for our blacksmith to do that, and then we'll end the episode. What we can do is fix our stocks now. So tracked items, tin ore, metal, ore, tin. I don't need to track silver because I don't really care. I can look it up if I really need it. And we're going to add the bronze bars and the tin bars. So we can see now like what we have, right? I have 69 tin ore, and I bought all of it. I didn't find any of it. That should hopefully be enough, along with those 10 bronze bars. That'll be enough to get the bronze helmets and stuff that I need for my army. So, and then once that's done, I'll be in pretty good shape. Excellent. She's already doing it. Have you made those armor plates? No. But she's got a piece of bronze there, so she's making the bronze armor plate. There it is. Alright, now that that's done, what I can do is I can specify bronze armor plates for my helmets and breastplates, and we'll make 4 of each. Now you want to do this in stages. Upgrade your helmet and your breastplate first because it takes the most to make. So if you don't do these two first and keep making your old stuff out of your old material, what'll happen is they'll just make pauldrons and greaves and stuff out of bronze, which, like, well, good isn't that useful. And that'll actually, these will add a lot to your kingdom worth, but you won't actually have the protection you need to stay alive. So, and we're gonna go bronze helmet. We'll probably do bronze suits of armor, and then we'll do bronze weapons. And that stuff is good enough, so we can just fell all these trees. I don't need to finish clipping all of it. So our woodcutter is going to come out and chop all that down. And then when winter hits, hopefully our farmers and stuff will help us out. We do actually need to increase the size of this grove, because I forgot about that. That looks good though. This side is looking great. So I'm very happy with that. We'll go down and check on the mine one last time. They're not really building torches there, but got greedy. So hopefully that works out without a bunch of people dying. If something does spawn underneath, I will let you know. And you can see we've got our first piece of bronze gear already. Bronze helmet's worth is 451. And what is a copper helmet worth? Where the hell is our other guy? Actually, I know where I can find a copper helmet. There we go. Copper helmet, 268. So the bronze one's about twice as effective, which is gonna be good. Anyway, guys, this episode's run a little bit long, but we got a lot accomplished, other than not finding the damn tin that I need, which really sucks. But yeah, we'll let this guy mine out because he's gonna finish it all, and then we'll end the episode. We'll build torches along the paths that need them. And again, the reason for doing this little grid is because it lets you add all the torches, and then you can mine out for all the resources you want. And that sucks. I found another copper vein, but I have not found a tin vein. And there might not even be one on this level. At this point, I mean, it could be over here, but I don't know if I'm willing to explore that far out of the way, because I still have to haul all this crap back to the surface, and I am going to mine the copper, so not right away though, but we'll get to it eventually. And I will see you guys with the next episode, which is going to follow this one directly, so we'll see you guys shortly.